Is there a special recipe that takes you back to a certain time and place? Something that conjures up treasured memories of people in days gone by?
Mine is Scrumptious carrot cookies, and I'm thrilled to share the recipe with you today. Start by cooking 2 cups of sliced carrots until they're tender. Then simply drain and mash them. Set them aside just to cool while you prepare the cookie dough. I've already placed the paddle attachment on my KitchenAid stand mixer. I also have 1 cup of shortening in the bowl. To that I'm adding 3/4 of a cup of granulated sugar. Now we'll just lower the paddle attachment and beat that until it's nice and creamy on about medium to medium high speed. Then once it's creamy, we'll turn that off and then add in 1 large egg. Also, we're going to use 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract and a 1/2 teaspoon of lemon extract and our 1 cup of cooled carrots. We started with 2 cups before we mashed them, but it turns out to be 1 cup of perfectly measured carrots. So we'll just blend that together until it's nice and smooth. Then we'll start adding our dry ingredients. Now our dry ingredients are simple. 2 cups of all-purpose flour and 2 teaspoons of baking powder, and we'll just whisk those together. Now we're just going to add our dry ingredients in slowly. That's so that the flour and the baking powder have time to incorporate into those wet ingredients and activate so they can do their job in our cookies. The final step in these cookies is to add 1 cup of chopped pecans to our batter. The batter smells so good already. Once our pecans are well incorporated into the batter, it's time to scoop out our dough and make some cookies. So we will take a nice cookie scoop and start scooping rounded teaspoonfuls. And remember, we've got our oven preheated to 350 degrees. Just put these about 1 inch apart. And we'll have cookies in no time. And now they're ready to go into our oven for 10 to 12 minutes until they're lightly browned. Now we move on to the icing. I've started with almost 1 box of powdered sugar, about 1 pound. I left a little just in case we need it. It depends on how juicy your orange is. We definitely need all the zest from that orange. Make sure you get the bright orange part, but not the white. Now we also need the juice from that orange. And I love that little juicer. It's an old-fashioned one my mom had. You know what else I love? Melted butter. Helps the icing set up, so we just add a tablespoon. Whisk it all together and then check the consistency. See if it's thick enough. Mine wasn't, so I added the rest of that bag of powdered sugar to make 1 full pound in the icing. And now it's time to drizzle on those cooled cookies. You simply drizzle that icing over the completely cooled cookies. I set them over a baking rack with some parchment paper underneath just to catch any drips. See, wasn't that an easy recipe? You can always count on me for that. So make sure you hit that subscribe button for lots of delicious recipes soon to come. I hope you'll enjoy these scrumptious carrot cookies with your friends and family. You can get the recipe by visiting my website, kitchenkimberly.com. I'll put a handy link in the description box below for you. There's also a link there to my cookbook, Fabulous Foodie Favorites, where you can find the recipe for these carrot cookies on page 178. I'm Kitchen Kimberly. Remember, whether you're eating for nourishment or eating for mood, don't miss out on the joy of food. Thanks for tuning in. I can't wait to share another one with you next week. So make sure and hit that subscribe button. I'll see you soon.